pasó, gallitos? ¿Qué pasó, gallitos? ¿Cómo nos estamos viendo? ¿Cómo vamos? ¿Cómo vamos? Estamos a minutos. Aquí se trabó. Pero por este lado estamos bien. Ya casi. A ver si alguien ya está online para que nos diga si ya se está viendo, si no se está viendo. Un poco de latencia. Un poquillo de latencia. No me agrada del todo. 4 minutos. En 4 minutos empieza. Vamos a ver. Todo correcto. Ya estamos a nada. Con esto estamos a 2 minutitos de que empiece. Vamos a ver qué presentan el día de hoy. Vamos a ver si... Vamos a ver qué con esto. 2:24 y empezamos. minutito. Vamos a ver bien a bien qué onda. Ok. Un pequeño delay, ¿verdad? Segundos. Pero le está viendo para ver que nos vayan diciendo el cómo se está viendo. Si no, si. Vamos a 20 segundos. 20 segundos y comenzamos a ver qué nos presenta Play el día de hoy. ¿Ustedes qué creen, gallitos? ¿Suena algo interesante? Pues vamos a darle a esto. Ya empezó. Ok. A ver con qué empiezan nuestros amiguitos de Sony. No había otra.
Hey everyone, I'm Lou Studdard, producer at Toys for Bob, and I'm here to talk to you about Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Crash 4 is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot Warped. The devious villains, Neo-Cortex and Dr. Entropy, have finally escaped their interdimensional prison, leaving an evil scientist-sized hole in the universe. Now they've got their eyes set on not only simply conquering this dimension, but all dimensions. And it's up to Crash and Coco to save the day. Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is the first totally new game in the Crash Bandicoot series in over a decade. So for us at Toys for Bob, we felt that it was important to reintroduce longtime fans as well as new players to this amazing franchise. First, we made sure to incorporate the classic tense, precise, and perspective-shifting platforming that we all fell in love with. And then, we wanted to introduce exciting new elements that we can't wait to show you today. Let's start with Insanity Beach. This is where Crash's adventure first started, and where we pick things up again in Crash 4. But there have definitely been changes since we first saw Insanity Beach all those years ago. And throughout Crash 4, you'll see those changes to our gameplay and even our art style. Our art teams wanted to take inspiration from not just the original games, but the animated cartoons that inspired those original games, all while also delivering bigger, more awe-inspiring dimensions to explore. Throughout Crash 4, you'll see wide-open new vistas, new character models, and lots of expressive animations. And with all of that also comes new additions to the platforming, like having the ability to wall run, rope swing, rail grind, and zip line as well. In the original trilogy, specifically Crash Warped, there were certain moments in the game where Crash would change outfits. Think Crash wearing a biker jacket when riding a motorcycle. That seemed like a natural area for us to expand upon. So we have loaded the game with tons of awesome skins that you can earn and wear throughout the game. These skins are totally cosmetic and a fun way to express yourself while playing the game. And just to be clear, there's no MTX here. Skins are earned by completing different challenges and earning gems within levels. Crash 4 also introduces the Quantum Masks, the powerful protectors of time and space. Crash and Coco will need their assistance throughout the game to tackle the crazy challenges that we're going to be throwing at the player. Whether it's Ika Ika, who gives you the ability to instantly flip your center of gravity at the press of a button, Kunawa, who allows you to slow down the world around you, or Lani Loli, who allows you to phase shift elements in and out of existence. Bending the rules of reality and altering your environment with these new masks is a must. We also can't wait to talk to you about the fourth mask, Akano, but that's gonna have to wait for another day. What we can tell you today, though, is that Crash isn't the only character you get to take control of during this adventure. For starters, you can play the entire game as Coco. Any level that you can play as Crash, you can also play as Coco. It was also very important for us that she take a more prominent role in the story this time as well. But that's not all. We've got a few other characters that you'll get to control at key points in the adventure, so that they can provide their own fresh perspectives and new gameplay. Here you can see that you'll be taking control of Neo Cortex. He's all about using his blaster to change an enemy in his path. In addition to playing as Cortex, we're excited to reveal that for the first time, you'll also get to tail slap your way through crates as Dingo Dial. I repeat, you get to play as Dingo Dial in Crash 4. Now, a lot has changed in the years since we last saw Dingo Dial. In fact, he hung up his old flamethrower rocket launcher combo when he decided to retire from a life of villainy and open a diner. Unfortunately for Dingo, fortunately for us, his adventure begins by witnessing the destruction of said beloved diner and getting sucked into another adventure. Finally, there's one more surprise I'm incredibly excited to show you today. The Crash Bandicoot series has always been about finding new and exciting ways to play through the game. In the past, it's been about taking on time trials or discovering all the hidden secrets. Well, for Crash 4, we wanted to bring something brand new to the table, so we teamed up with our friends at Beanox to create a brand new style of play for Crash 4 that we call Inverted Mode. It's our souped-up, bumpa-berry-fueled take on a mirror mode. Not only are perspective shifted, but now each of the dimensions are rendered in a new and unique art style that really changes the look and feel of the experience. One dimension could be asking you to traverse through a neon wasteland, while another tasks players with spinning paint all over the environment to see their path forward. We've even got one that feels like an old-timey movie, with the overcranked camera speed increasing the actual speed of gameplay as well. Once unlocked, players can replay all the game's levels with a totally new and dynamic look and feel. It's an incredibly fun feature that is going to give every player, especially the completionists out there, a reason to revisit each level again to see what new and exciting experience is in store for them. So that's some of the new stuff that we have in store for you in Crash Bandicoot 4, It's About Time. Experience the space and time-bending madness on October 2nd.
Sí, sin problemas.
Today's State of Play is loaded with third-party updates for PS4 and PSVR, and some new PS5 gameplay too. We opened the show with an all-new look at Crash 4, It's About Time, coming to PlayStation 4 on October 2nd. Now let's keep the party going with the latest from IO Interactive.
En la conferencia pasada, vamos a ver qué tal. Es que Hitman siempre es un albur, nos puede dar un juego o muy bueno o nos puede dar un juego muy malo. Pero, a ver, vamos a ver qué tal.
Besides, this is your big day. You should mingle, have fun.
Oh, don't worry about that. My art speaks for itself.
Well, I have to go. I'll call you when I get back to New York.
Abismal. Lo seguimos en la misma generación. Siempre jugar con el VR da otra perspectiva de las cosas. Enero 2021. La muerte aguarda. ¿Seguimos en lo mismo o ya? No, ya es otro, ¿no? Tengo una ligera idea. No lo sé. Sí. Luego ya lo habíamos mencionado en el top de los indies. Si no lo han visto, vayan a verlo. Estamos hablando de la edición de aniversario.
We are happy to announce Braid Anniversary Edition. It's the classic puzzle adventure where you manipulate time, hand repainted for modern, high resolutions.
Many areas have been re-envisioned to make them more unique, and it's even more like a living painting with brushstrokes animating the world. There are more than 9 pixels for each pixel in the original game. There are new animations for smoother motion,
improved sound and music to enhance the mood, and many hours of developer commentary and interviews on subjects like puzzle design, programming, and visual art.
We plan to make it the most detailed commentary in any game ever. So if you want to learn how video games are made, Braid Anniversary Edition will be a really good resource.
We hope you'll enjoy the game when it comes out early next year.
Que sí se ve el cambio. Digo, estamos hablando de más de 10 años de diferencia, pero sin problema volveré a jugar.
The Pathless is a mythic adventure set on a mystical island. Let's take a quick tour in this new footage captured from PS5.
Hi everyone, this is Matt Nava from Giant Squid. I'm excited to share more with you today about our upcoming game, The Pathless. The Pathless is an open-world, mythic adventure game set in a vast forest. You play as the Hunter. The Hunter is a master of archery. She can shoot talismans to fill her dash meter, which allows her to bound across the landscape. Fluid, dynamic movement is at the core of the Pathless. So the game's unique take on archery is all about timing, not aiming down sights. This design was critical to making it possible to shoot even while moving fast and performing acrobatic maneuvers. You instantly feel as skilled as the hunter herself.
Estamos hablando de términos técnicos en sí del juego. No se los traduzco porque la verdad es que en inglés no es tan bueno, o sea, sí le voy entendiendo lo que vas diciendo, pero...
With help from the eagle, you can even fly. The bond between the hunter and the eagle is central in the Pathless. You can gain altitude while you glide by flapping. Make sure you pet the eagle to keep it clean and in good flying condition. You'll find secrets all over the island, if you know where to look.
Sí, bien, es que es lo que tiene Play, que la verdad es que sí se esmeran en el arte de sus juegos, o sea, es algo que sí les tengo que...
Collecting crystals will let you upgrade the eagle's ability to flap.
Porque aquí van diciendo que puedes ir mejorando conforme vayas...
You'll also discover larger puzzles to solve in ancient structures.
Para ir subiendo tus habilidades, la iglita.
The Pathless is all about finding your own way forward. So unlike most open-world games, there's no map. Instead, the hunter can use her mask to peer into the spirit world and discover distant landmarks. It even shows you where you've been. Getting to higher vantage points will let you see further with spirit vision. Giant cursed spirits, the source of the darkness, will pose a constant threat to you on your quest. They will try to separate you from the eagle.
Se parece a Mérida con su arquito para todos lados. Ay, bro. Encima es el aire. La batalla.
Stay still in the light to avoid detection.
Pero me acordé mucho de Estudio Ghibli con esa toma.
You won't be able to take on the cursed spirits until you've returned light to the obelisks.
Ok, al parecer estos juegos en los que a mí me costaría muchísimo trabajo, porque también es el sigilo y demás, y pues la verdad es de que yo siempre me voy a los visitar casas. Entonces, pero la verdad es que se ve.
When the obelisks are restored, the cursed spirits will be vulnerable. Chase them down through the forest to corner them in a dramatic final battle. And Eagle will have to defeat the cursed spirits to bring light back to the world. I hope you've enjoyed this overview of the Pathless. We've only scratched the surface. There's so much more to explore and discover. The Pathless is coming out later this year. Thanks for watching.
Te digo que es Mérida, es la morra de Valiente. Pero ella puede volar, es más cool. Es más cool porque vuela. Sí. Holiday 2020 para PlayStation 5.
Next up, let's see what's in store for Spelunky 2.
Hi, my name is Derek Yu, and I'm the creator of Spelunky. For Spelunky 2, I wanted to make sure we made something that got old fans excited and also brought in new players. It was important we didn't change the things that made Spelunky such a unique experience in the first place. So many people became fans of the game through their friends and family, and even strangers on the internet. That's one reason why we're adding online multiplayer, so that more people can play the game together. And I also wanted to include that feeling of community into Spelunky 2 itself to make sure that the game felt welcoming even though it's difficult. In Spelunky 2, when you do runs and discover new characters, you'll also be building an in-game community and family. I designed the world of Spelunky 2 to feel much more rich and dynamic than Spelunky 1. It's going to feel a lot more full. Players will be able to explore and interact with it in lots of new ways. For example, you'll be able to ride turkeys and find hidden passageways. And you'll have to choose between branching paths as you make your way deeper into the caves. As a result, the stories players create will have much more texture to them. Even after many hours of playing, I still have interesting runs that don't even go past the first area. In Spelunky 1, runs often centered around the shops and how you chose to interact with them. So in Spelunky 2, we've expanded the shopping experience and made them more nuanced and exciting. And also added new characters that can help you or hinder you. Given how amazing the Spelunky community is, it's hard to say how long it will take to find the deepest secrets. But I think the great thing about Spelunky is that the deepest secrets are the ones that even I don't know about. And there are lots of new things to play with that I hope players can use to push past the boundaries of what we, as the developers, know about the game. I have two types of favorite stories from Spelunky fans. First are when people are genuinely surprised by something that happened in the game.
Okay.
And second, the ones where people shared a fun experience with friends and family in multiplayer. These are the stories I wanted to expand upon in Spelunky 2. They're really what guided my design choices. After releasing Spelunky, I knew there was a lot more that could be done with the concept and the world. Knowing that possibility was out there is what's been exciting for me and the rest of the team. In a lot of ways, when Spelunky 2 comes out, I want players to experience what we experienced making it. That feeling that there's something special there waiting for you to discover it. A big thanks to the fans who've waited patiently for us to finish Spelunky 2. It's been a long journey, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Thanks.
El arte se ve muy padre. El diseño es muy bonito, muy coqueto. Septiembre, prácticamente en un mes ya sale. Habrá que darle la oportunidad.
We've got a bunch of new PS4 updates to share with you, starting with a closer look at Genshin Impact.
Otaku salvando el mundo de pie.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
I deal in death. If you cannot bring yourself to kill, speak my name.
What is this disturbance to which I awaken?
Huh? Think you can get away?
Turning kids?
Time for takeoff!
Genshin Impact. Pues también con estos días.
Sentient filth. I claim your mind for the Void Armada. Gods have squealed for my mercies. Who are you to stand in the way of my vengeance?
Ahí ven.
This ambition of yours, what a waste of stardust.
No lo entiendo. ¿Sí no es de pelea?
Go all out or go home, Emperor.
Cabrón. No lo sé, Rick. Entonces... una plataforma. ¿Por qué hacer esto? O sea, bueno, no sé.
It's time to talk bug snacks. Let's check out some gameplay footage captured from PS5.
My invitation is open. Come join me on the island of bug snacks.
Wow, that's your new lead? Another monster hunt? Elizabeth Megafig is a 2-bit con artist. Don't tell me you actually believe this half-baked nonsense. I swear, if you chase this bug snack story, you're out of a job.
You're the journalist. Lisbeth said you'd be coming. There's a bug snack right over there. Do me a favor and take my snack trap.
Stranger, I could use your help. This bunger goes wild for ketchup. Use it to lead the bunger over yonder.
I want you to use that journalistic instinct to find out what my favorite bug snack is. And feed it to me, Obs.
How's that little sprout doing? He misses Papa? Oh, of course he does. Well, I have a few prototype traps that I could put to use.
You're pretty good at stuff, and nobody hates you yet. You can catch bug snacks and bring everybody back to Snacksburg.
Well, say you do find these bug snacks and make it back alive. You just might keep your job. Now get going and try not to fall off a cliff.
Okay, es una pizza. Eso es una pizza. Okay.
There's a lot more in store. Let's start with an update on an eagerly awaited PlayStation VR game.
The Force is strong with you.
¿Saben cómo sacar
You must stop Vida.
lado consumista los que son siempre?
That you had the Force?
Me acuerdo que Xbox intentó algo similar con Star Wars Kinect y la verdad es que no le salió. Y sí es un juego que sí compraría, sí, sin tema, sí. Ya aquí tienes a tu primer pendejo que te va a comprar, sí. Sin tema. 25 de agosto.
Whatever you do, stay in the light.
Okay. turnos, supongo que online. Debe ser online. Ok. Un juego de ajedrez para Play 4. Ok. Oye, ¿también te sorprendiste con el juego de Star Wars como yo? Ahora. ¿Recuerda un juguetito que antes había de cubitos? Que se iban juntando, iban cambiando por cada cubito y en cada cubito hacías una actividad diferente. No me acuerdo cómo se llamaba, pero estaba muy cool. Ibas juntando los cubitos y ibas haciendo como tu torre. Y en cada cubito hacían una actividad diferente. Me recordó completamente eso. Es un Game Boy ahí. The Pedestrian, enero 2021.
Now let's take a look at 2 new games headed to PS5.
We are the forest shadows, ghosts, running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state. They count, ration, manipulate.
Pinta bien, esto pinta bien.
They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
Esto pinta bien.
Will not stop us. We aren't an invading army. We are wraiths. We bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
The ghost of the forest, the wraith. Won't think twice, he'll be by your side. The stag is ever, it's the archer's eye.
We take back what was stolen.
When the hoods both fly.
And the people call us heroes.
From the dead of night.
To others, we are rivals.
Aguas. Sí. Voltea, amigo. Voltea. Ya, papi.
We are all outlaws.
Hood. Robin Hood.
But some of us will become legends.
When hoods both fly.
Se ve bien.
From the dead of
Se ve bien. Pero no sé, todavía siento que me falta algo épico. Parte de Play. Pokémon. Pokémon de Play. Es un Pokémon de Play. No olvides de ver los chicados. Como un Blue Penguin de Pokémon. No lo sé.
Before we wrap up, let's take a tour of Godfall. We've got new PS5 gameplay for this melee-focused action epic launching this holiday.
Hello, my name is Keith Lee, and I am the game director for Godfall. On behalf of Counterplay Games, we are very excited to share gameplay with you today and to offer you a glimpse into the mystical world. Today, you'll be seeing extensive gameplay captured on a PlayStation 5 development kit. Please keep in mind that the game is still a work in progress, and some things may change from the final product as we continue to learn and harness the power of Sony's next generation console. Please enjoy.
Acaba de decir que es un gameplay.
So let's jump right into what Godfall is.
Pero que no es el producto final, que todavía
Godfall
pueden
is a
cambiar
looter
muchas
slasher
cosas, que
that
todavía
features
puede
intense action,
haber ciertas
satisfying moment-to-moment combat,
actualizaciones
and
en el
robust
proceso de aquí a que
loot
lanzan el
progression
juego.
systems.
Porque,
You can enjoy the
bueno,
game
ya se
at
lo
your own
platicamos
pace,
en un video
playing
anterior
alone,
de
or
donde,
through online
que a veces
co-op
lo que
with up
nos
to 2
enseñan
additional
en el
teammates.
gameplay no
Godfall
es
is
lo
set
mismo del
in a
producto
brand
final.
new high fantasy universe filled with
obvio.
heroic knights,
Entonces, pues,
arcane magic, and
trailers,
forbidden
pues,
realms.
sí ayudan a
The
veces
world
a
is split up
ver cómo,
into the elemental realms
cómo
of
se va a jugar y
earth,
demás, pero en cuanto a
water,
gráficas y demás, la verdad es de que a mí
air,
ya
and fire.
no me ilusionan tanto,
Godfall
porque
is
por
a
lo regular
complete
nunca
package.
se ven
All
igual.
loot and gear in the game are
que
acquired or
uno de
unlocked
los
through gameplay. There are no
empleados directamente,
microtransactions,
desarrolladores,
no waiting for content,
diga que
it's all in the game
no es lo que
on
estamos
day
viendo
one.
lo que va a ser el producto final, pues ya te lo esperas.
As you
¿no?
adventure, you'll get to tear through enemies to challenge a mad god who awaits you at the top.
Pero lo hablamos en el video,
You
no es
play
lo
a
mismo
Valorian Knight,
programar
a godlike
un
warrior
gameplay, un
able
demo
to
de
equip
5,
valor
10,
plates,
15 minutos
legendary
a un
armor
juego
sets
completo,
that
obviamente.
transform you into an
Ocupa
unstoppable
muchísimos más
master
datos y
of
demás.
melee combat. Throughout your journey,
No
you'll
sé.
find ancient valor plates
Se ve bastante
lost
bien.
in time, each with their own characteristics and long history.
Se ve bastante bien, la verdad.
Now let's talk about gameplay in Godfall. First, our team wanted to do something different. We wanted to combine action RPG loot progression with third persons themselves. In Godfall, there are 5 weapon classes: the longsword,
Aquí están hablando de las
the dual blades, the polearm, the longsword. The shield is a core part of Godfall. It's available to you throughout the entire game. You can always block incoming attacks with your shield.
no sé si
If you press the
estamos
shield
viendo
button
no
at the
amiguitos.
right time, you can also parry an attack. You can perform a light attack after a last-second shield block to counterattack with a powerful shield strike. The shield is great not just for defense, but also offense. You can aim and throw your shield, which will hit multiple nearby targets. If you tap the shield button
Avíseme
just
alguien
as you
si-
catch your shield, you can perform a powerful
Sí, nos
wave
estamos
attack.
viendo y ya
You can
regresamos.
double tap the shield button to petrify enemies.
No sé si ya regresamos o no.
And of course, you can perform an
¿Hay alguien por ahí?
R3 ground
¿Todavía?
finisher
Sí.
on enemies that were knocked
Me
down to the
avisan
ground.
si ya regresamos. Creo que ya. Ya estamos. Ya estamos otra vez en vivo. Perdón, amiguitos. Tuvimos un pequeño problemilla técnico por ahí. Tuvimos un pequeño problemilla técnico, el cual hizo que nos cayéramos un ratito, pero ya está todo cool. Sí, lo poquito que se perdieron fue sencillamente una parte del gameplay de la parte del combate. Un poco de interacción que se tenía. Pero de ahí en fuera todo fue ya. Ven cómo iban a ir subiendo de nivel y demás. Estoy bastante bien, La verdad es de que me gusta.
We hope you enjoyed our first walkthrough video of Godfall running on the PlayStation 5. We also want to thank all the fans for their endless support since our initial reveal back in December. We have a few more surprises coming down the road, such as details on loot and progression, and are eager to share more with you on our way to launch this holiday season. We hope that you will join our Godfall community on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Pues sí,
Thank you.
digo, al final de cuentas es un título que pues, es como una nueva apuesta de Sony por esta parte, pero no se ve mal, pero volvemos al mismo, o sea, no es el producto final, hay que esperar a ver cuánto downgrade tiene el momento de lanzamiento.
That's a wrap. We hope you enjoyed this peek into the future of PlayStation.
¿Y ya?
See you next time.
No es cierto. No es cierto que ya.
PlayStation.
Nah, no es cierto. Nah, ¿cómo crees? No. Nah. ¿Cómo crees? Pues sí. Ahí se acabó. Real. Neta, güey. Real, güey. Pues, sí, ahí se acabó, señoras y señores. Pues bueno, ahí la tuvieron. La conferencia State of Play. Ya se nos había adelantado que no se iba a hablar de hardware ni nada referente al equipo como tal.
Hola, soy Steve
pues,
Durán, desarrollador de videojuegos y fundador de Donde Pixel.
Pues
en nuestro
por
estudio
esa
creamos
parte,
historias fantásticas en forma de videojuegos 2D.
Pues la verdad es de que
somos creadores de Warfare Defense.
No nos mintió, a final de cuentas se nos había dicho que nada más se iba a hablar de juegos, como en la conferencia de Xbox, que iba a ser completamente enfocado a los juegos en los que íbamos a ver tanto para Play 4 como para VR, como para PlayStation 5. La verdad yo siento que le faltó un poco de ese punchline, ese impacto de... Digo, a Xbox también le faltó muchísimo, no nos presentó como algo tan innovador. PlayStation ya nos había presentado juegos en su anterior conferencia, pero la verdad es de que sí esperaba como un poco más, ¿no? Si en la anterior conferencia nos trajeron la primicia de Resident 8, pues esperaba algo similar para este State of Play. También sabemos que se vienen varias conferencias futuras en lo que resta de aquí a que se lanzan ambas consolas. Pero no sé, como que... Digo, tampoco le hicieron como tanto faramaya como Xbox. De hecho lo anunciaron la semana pasada, que... No es cierto, en esta semana creo que lo anunciaron. Entonces pues tampoco teníamos como una gran expectativa, pero pues siempre se espera en este tipo de eventos que sea pues muy innovador el tema, por decirlo de alguna forma. Ustedes digan, al final de cuentas, ustedes son los que saben, ustedes son los consumidores, digo yo también, pero yo saben que trato de siempre mantenerme neutral, ni uno ni otro. Entonces, pero para mí, si me preguntan a mí, en lo personal siento que le faltó un título que hiciera explosión, un título que demostrara un algo. El de Star Wars me pareció bueno, el gameplay que nos mostraron de Crash al inicio también una buena manera de empezar. Es un juego que también ya se espera bastante. Pues no sé, me siento un poco, no quisiera decir estafado, pero porque pues no pagamos nada, pero sí siento que le faltó un poquito, bastante de hecho. Pero pues bueno, hay que ver los downgrades que van a tener los próximos juegos. En este caso, el último que vimos, que dicho, el hecho de que nos los anticiparan al inicio de la presentación de no es el juego, cómo se va a ver, apenas pueden cambiar muchas cosas, pueden cambiarse otras, pueden tener varios diferencias en el producto final. Pues ya desde ahí te pones a pensar así como que pero bueno, esto, le reitero una vez más, a final de cuentas, eso no impide que vamos a seguir comprando los juegos, no impide que los vayamos a seguir jugando. A final de cuentas, pues ustedes tienen la última palabra. ¿Qué les pareció la conferencia? Vamos a sacar después un un pequeño video, porque la verdad no da como para tanto material, un pequeño video nada más resumiendo lo que se trató esta conferencia, y ya posteriormente pues vamos a ir viendo cómo va evolucionando esta parte por Sony. Pues nada, gallitos, espero les haya gustado. Tuvimos un pequeño problemilla ahí a la mitad de la transmisión, pero creo que ya después lo pudimos solucionar. Una disculpa por eso, todavía estamos aprendiendo muchas cosillas por esta parte. Y pues, como siempre, todo el equipo de Jocasas, lo mismo de siempre. Síganse cuidando, síganse divirtiendo. Les invitamos a ver los demás videos, síganos en todas nuestras redes. Hacemos stream los fines de semana por Facebook Gaming. Y pues nada, de ahí en fuera pues síganos en Twitter, síganos en Facebook. Vayan a darse una vuelta si tienen tiempo a los demás videos del canal. Que estén muy bien, gallitos. Ahí nos estamos viendo en el siguiente video. Bye.